Автомобиль LADA Vesta.
This is the LADA Vesta. Last year there were plenty of test drive. The model was basically taken apart by Russian auto bloggers looking for the faults. Today we conduct another test drive for potential buyers. In the process of everyday usage we will try to figure out how the car performs. We will start from the keyhole. Many drivers are surprised there is no keyhole to open their car using keys in case of battery failure. The solution was simply indeed. Here is the keyhole. Another trick with the keys. Some people thought that the trunk can be opened with the keys, but all you need is just to hold button pressed a bit longer.
Поехали!
Let's go!
Первые числа января, рождественские праздники, поэтому...
In the first week of January is still Christmas holidays, so the test drive is conducted in the snow. The car's got ABS braking system, and we have a good chance to test it in the slush as well as in the fresh fallen snow. LADA Vesta is bigger and heavier than hatchback Granta and Saloon Prior models. Vesta is heavier by almost 200 kg than hatchback and by 100 kg than saloon car. Just to compare to another cars in its class, Vesta is by 200 kg heavier than Kia Rio and by 150 kg than Solaris and Polo. Vesta is only nominally belongs to class B+. Most of the similar models with such parameters belong to class C. This Vesta is well ahead of its competitors. As a result, all safety measures implemented in this new model come in handy. To prove it, we are going to conduct several tests. First, we will try several combinations of operating the new automatic gearbox and electronic stability control system, ESC on, off, and auto or manual gear change mechanism. The electronic stability control system and traction control are both working in conjunction and using the same sensors. The main purpose is to correct drivers' mistakes using pre-programmed algorithms. And the reliability and safety of both systems depend to how well designers taught the car. The main means are reducing engine's RPM when needed and selected braking of the wheels. The fact that both ESC and traction control systems work well on LADA Vesta is easily proved by starting on ice road, uphill in the snow. The main condition of this test is gradual and evenly distributed pressure on accelerator's pedal. In this case it's about 10–15% of the way the pedal goes. In first test we start in auto gear selection regime combined with ESC system on. The activation of the ESC system is signaled by flashing indicator on the dashboard. The change to second gear happens at 5,500 RPM, which corresponds with the speed slightly higher than 40 km per hour. During the second test we again start in auto regime of gearbox, but with ESC off. Judging by speedometer readings, car quickly pick up speed 30 km, and at 3,715 RPM change to second gear. But then interesting thing happens there. Speed suddenly drops and gearbox switches back to the first gear, and we have to keep engine's RPM in order to switch to second gear again. The explanation is simple. When the ESC system is off, the traction control is off as well. That's why the wheels are spinning and speedometer doesn't show their real speed. The third trial is the test to start in manual gear change regime with ESC on. We changed to second gear at 2800 RPM with speed slightly higher than 20 km per hour. Although there is a tip from the gear change mechanism to do so at 1700 RPM and speed less than 20 km. The movement starts with the ESC light flashing on the dashboard. The fourth test we have conducted in a manual gear change regime with ESC system off. The result was uncontrolled spinning of the wheels, illustrated by the speedometer readings. Tachometer have shown the rise of RPM almost in the red zone. It was difficult to gain enough speed to switch to the second gear. After gear change, speed dropped so dramatically that we had to go to first gear just to keep car moving. To prove the point, we have done 2 more tests with the ESC system on and off. In the same road conditions, starting the possibility to start straight from the second gear, while in the manual gear change regime. Unfortunately, both attempts have failed. We wish LADA designers would more pay attention to climate conditions in north countries, where snow is not a rarity but very common occurrence. Thus, the safest operating regime in wintry climatic conditions, when roads are covered with the snow and ice, is the combination of manual gear change plus ESC system on by default. It's also the most efficient when it comes to fuel consumption in these conditions. But when it comes to normal driving, once the dangerous road stretch left behind, the most optimal is to use the combination of automatic gear change. The ABS system on LADA Vesta is different from previous afterwards models. It's a latest 9.1 version of the system developed by Bosch, which is adopted especially for this model. The snowy and icy road conditions are the real challenge for any ABS system, but LADA Vesta has shown excellent results during emergency braking at 80 km per hour. Its characteristic allows driver to calculate braking distance needed to bring the car to a full stop. The ESC system, together with traction control, makes LADA Vesta safe and pleasurable to drive. This makes this model one of the best afterwards models, with an invisible helper under the bonnet. At the same time, the owner would well to remember that it's quite big and heavy car, and any safety system will be limited by laws of physics. For example, the high speed on the sharp bend on circular road in snowy condition can lead to side drifting, which caused by centrifugal force. The first part of consumer test drive of LADA Vesta is completed. In the second part we will learn how the cruise control system works, as well as how to refuel it and what its fuel efficiency like.